Hello everyone, and welcome back to Confronting Chaos, a series where I quickly go over chaos fights, give you a rundown of why boosted characters are boosted, why I chose my characters, and potential choices for you. In this video, we're going to be going over the chaos fight of the Fran Lost Chapter, so let's jump right into it. This fight is divided into two waves. First wave is against one Lich. The second wave is against two Ankh beasts. If you fought any Lich before, you know what you're in for. It has one pretty basic HP attack and another melee brave attack into HP attack. It can give itself a few buffs, but the most annoying thing about it is its ability to inflict Doom via Death Cutter. Once Doom expires, that character will instantly be broken. It can also apply Curse, which cuts your Embrave in half as well as affecting a few other things. Overall, not too hard to deal with since it's just one enemy. The Ankh beasts are a bit more annoying. Compared to the Cosmos difficulty versions, they lose their natural range weakness while airborne, but keep their lightning weakness both in the air and on the ground. At the start of the round, they'll both perform Rise and become airborne, while one of them will also do Monarch's Disposition. This gives them a non-frame party buff that raises attack, defense, and max bravery. This will automatically be dispelled when it lands, but otherwise you'd want some way to deal with it. They use primarily magic moves, with the most annoying one in my opinion being Great Mazer, which will break you no matter what, even if it misses. They also have a group magic attack that has a chance of paralyzing the party. They have one recover from break into HP attack while they're on the ground, but otherwise, you have no issues keeping them broken while they're in the air. With the enemies out of the way, let's analyze the boosted characters for this fight. Firstly, Fran. Fran is fully ranged, and a core part of her kit is her unique, framed stacking debuff, Viera's Punishment. Once applied onto an enemy, it can be increased in potency by getting hit by any of the party, up to 5. The plus versions of her skills are activated by attacking an enemy with 5 stacks on it, giving it higher potency and higher overflow. Aside from that, she also applies 2 other debuffs. In terms of auras, she only provides 1 for max bravery. Ashe is the semi-support of this batch. She provides both physical and magic attack buffs, as well as max bravery. She has some nice auras, but nothing in terms of regen or healing. She's also the only one that'll naturally hit weakness on the Ankh beasts via her EX cast. She, along with Fran, can apply up to 5 debuffs onto an enemy, with the paralyze from her EX being the occasional 6 debuff. Balthier's thing is stealing buffs and using them for himself, and he can make pretty good use of it here. Since Monarch's Disposition applies a party buff, stealing it gives Balthier an aura when he naturally doesn't have one. Once Fran's Viera's Punishment is at 5 stacks, it inflicts range resist down, meaning she and Balthier will be having less issues hitting for good brave damage. Sadly, the longevity of the buff is questionable if you don't have his EX, even with the 1-turn buff extension normally provided by stealing it. As mentioned earlier, the Synergy group does not have anything in terms of regen or healing. Since the Ankh beasts have a recover from brave HP attack, there is a chance that you will take HP damage unless they are paralyzed, so that's something to take note of. With all the offensive debuffs Fran applies, it won't be too scary, but with the Ankh beasts able to instantly break you, it can get a little annoying. For summon choice, Rama is the obvious one. Since the Ankh beasts are weak to lightning damage, it means you can put out some big numbers during summon. But Brothers, Shiva, Ifrit, take your pick. Maybe even Pandemonium if you're wanting to try that. There isn't any soon enough force damage I feel for Leviathan to be really useful here. As for the team I chose, here's the breakdown. Ferris is there to control their buffs and bravery. Cannon Fire Plus dispels with their 35 CP passive, and the debuffs it puts on keeps them pretty weak. Whirlpool, her EX effect, provides off-turn Brave Shaving and Battery, which helps with all the insta breaks. Her EX cast Thunderstorm also hits weakness, so it shaves very well. Beatrix provides attack, defense, and regen to the party. She does well in multi-enemy waves as both Thunderslash and Clim Hazard can shave very well in group settings, and Thunderslash hits weakness, so they were hardly a threat. Rosa is still the Aura Queen, and plays quite well with Beatrix. Beatrix wants allies to be buffed, but applies 3 onto the party herself, so Rosa's auras being buffs that sit on her means nothing is going to be overwritten. Rosa's healing can also be a little slow at times, so Beatrix's regen and healing additional ability help alleviate that. She also has very good shaving on her skill 1 and her EX. For friend units, since there's a group in the final wave, Aranea is a very safe choice. For the same reason, Emperor is also a very safe choice. Thanks to no attack type or elemental restrictions, you're pretty free to try out a bunch of units here. The aforementioned Emperor would be a safe choice, as well as a personal Ultimisha. There's also Yuri for the high group damage and gravity-based Brave Shave. Plenty of options, really. Meta supports provide healing as well, so your biggest thing would just be dealing with the buff from Monarch's Disposition and the instant breaks potentially putting you in a bad situation. With that, this chaos fight should be covered. If you want to see my footage of this fight, I'll link it in the corner and in the description below. If you liked what you saw and want to see future fights, subscribe so they show up as they're made. If you have any suggestions or thoughts, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.